Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Griff Morris from Solar Dwellings, and we're talking about passive solar design. I find his passion for the subject really exciting, and I think you will too. If you could wave your special magic wand and change some aspect of the building code as we have it now here in Australia, is there anything in particular you'd really love to see change?
The biggest problem I see is the lack of transfer of knowledge across from council to council. There are few councils that have true knowledge of sustainability, so therefore their assessment process is mired in misunderstanding. Education, but specific education around sustainability. And when you do that, you have to include everybody, because when plans go into a council, they're assessed by building, planning, engineering, health, and even parks and gardens in certain situations. So therefore you are then, I would say, educating the whole council and getting a process of cross-pollination with councils through WOLGA, Western Australian Local Government Association, and have them start an education process and then keep on upgrading their information. And nowadays that is so easy, because you can just do Citrix or Skype and you can run seminars right around the country, right around the state. So people don't have to go places, you don't use all that carbon, and they can update themselves on a consistent basis. You understand the 6-star process or the star rating process? People have to have a 6-star home. This is a really good example of what I was just talking about, education. So people think 6-star is like a 6-star hotel. 6-star is the lowest common denominator. It's a minimum standard. You can't build lower than 6-star.
So 6-star is really a 1-star?
Realistically, yes. And because of the way houses are assessed, they're assessed really from a compliance point of view. Because as we understand, you've got compliance and performance. You can comply by having a relationship with someone by turning up. And you've got a relationship in the same space. There's a difference from turning up and engaging in it, deeply understanding the person, otherwise just turn up. Well, you can assess a house like that. Just turn up, assess it, get the minimum standard.
Yep.
And it's just a compliance tool. So that's another thing. Add that to the education. But education, not just councils, because a lot of the councils don't realise that. So 2 things: educate the councils in all of those connections through, the National Construction Code, the energy efficient provisions of that, the residential planning codes, and then the policies, and start looking at the interpretation, cross-pollination of those, informing, keeping their information up, and also holding the builders to account, and designers and architects to account in the performance of those buildings. Have them assessed. For further information, look at Your Home, Commonwealth Government website. Great information, go straight to the technical manual. Look at Josh Burns' website, josheshouse.com.au. That's done as copyleft, not copyright. So in other words, all the information, even the plans, are free to people to use.
Great. Thanks very much for that.
My
I really
pleasure.
appreciate your time. There's a lot to take in there, but
and we've scratched the surface.
yeah.
Right?